Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this is a very controversial topic. But since before I even found out I was having a boy, basically since I started making pregnancy videos, I've been getting questions about my feelings on circumcision. I've got tons of people's opinions sent to my inbox and stuff like that. So I know I promised a long time ago I would make this video, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have a few things written down, but this is like not at all probably gonna make sense. I don't know, like I don't have like a basic what I want to say type of deal. I'm just going to shoot some stuff out at you and hopefully you understand it. Basically, if you're under the age of 18 and you don't have children, you probably shouldn't be watching this video. But that's all on you. I warned you. Secondly, some of you have asked in the past when I talk about circumcision what circumcision is. It's basically the removal of the foreskin of the penis, which all men are born with, and yeah, that's basically it. It's there for all kinds of stuff, protection, sexual pleasure, all kinds of stuff. So before I get started, I'm going to quickly say that I do not hate on people that have circumcised their children. I do not think you're a bad parent if you do. I'm not trying to be biased or whatever. This is just how I feel and my boyfriend feels about circumcision for our son that is not here yet as I'm recording the video. Before you see this, or whenever, he might be here by then, but we still have time to change our minds. Not saying that we will, but we still have time. So basically, if you've looked at any of my tags in any of my pregnancy videos, you have probably seen that I am against circumcision. There's many reasons why, and I will go into those a little bit. But like I said, again, I don't hate you because you circumcised your child. I'm not saying you're a bad parent, so don't think I am. This is just what works for our family, and hopefully you guys will understand and support us. Basically, what made me ever question circumcision before I even got pregnant was I was watching Frowny Brownie's video on her son's circumcision and her feelings on circumcision. So that made me do some research. I'm also going into the labor and delivery field, so I might as well know about it in general. I probably started researching about 2 years ago, and I've kind of like changed my mind. Obviously, I used to be for circumcision. Basically, my whole family has done it to their kids, so I always thought I would do it to my son. But yeah, that's not the case anymore, and I get tons of hate for this from family, from people on YouTube, from friends, and there's some things that they say that I will also mention that a lot of people tend to say. So yeah, I guess let's just keep going with this video, and I'm sure some of you trolls are typing it up right now. Obviously, the best thing you can ever do for your child is to research anything that you are going to do to them or whatever. I feel like research for anything, not just parenting, is the key to life. Don't do what other people have done, like your family members. Do what you think is right. Basically, what I mean by that is there's bad research, there's good research, there's biased opinions, there is all kinds of stuff. You just kind of have to be able to filter it out yourself. You have to research unbiasedly and basically go from that. I'm going to list some videos down below of some circumcision related videos that I have watched in the past that I think are good. So if you guys want to see those, you guys can. Our personal thoughts on this, we think the main thing is our son is born with this. He is born with his foreskin, just like he is born with an ear and 10 fingers and 10 toes. Why cut them off? Basically, I feel like people are saying that my son isn't perfect when he's born. He's not a perfect 10-finger, 10-toe, beautiful baby boy just because he has foreskin on his penis. I think all babies are born perfectly, whether they have an issue or not. They are precious and wonderful, and why do a plastic surgery to change them? Circumcision is a form of plastic surgery, and it's, I don't know, like, if there was something wrong with my nose, I wouldn't go get plastic surgery done, or stuff like that. Like, so why get my son's junk plastic surgery done? Yeah. So that's basically all I have to say about that. Another thing is, we feel like it's making the decision for him, because he's not asking us to cut his foreskin or to keep it there. And if he wants it done in the future when he's older, I will consent to surgery when he knows all about it and has done his own research and whatever. But my thing is, if he wants it done, he can pay for it himself, because I'm sure the medical card or whatever is not going to do it after so long. I know you can still get your baby circumcised up to 2 weeks after they're born. So, but I don't know about any longer than that. And obviously my little 2-week-old ain't gonna be researching circumcision. But, I don't know, I feel like if he wants it done so badly that he will save up his money, get it done himself, I will consent to surgery if he's under 18. And yeah, I just feel like I'm not against circumcision, more or less. I feel like I don't want to make the decision for my son. I think it's his right, it's his body. But then again, when it comes to tattoos and piercings, I don't know how I'll feel about those in the future. But yeah, we'll talk about it when it gets there. Another thing, big thing, is not to get too personal, but my boyfriend has issues with his circumcision. He's had pain in his genital area, his junk, whatever you want to call it, since he was probably 19 years old. He's had pain, non-stop pain. It hurts worse when he ejaculates. And it's affected his sex life, let alone his normal natural life. It's just non-stop shooting pain that he gets, and sometimes it's worse than others. He's been to many doctors for it. He's been to urologists, and basically from what they're saying at this current point, from all the tests that they've done, is it's circumcision related. He was over circumcised. He has no extra skin. And not to get too personal and put his junk out there on the internet, but I think that's wrong if that's what it is. Why am I going to take the risk for my son to get his snipped and possibly get snipped too much to where he'll have pain for the rest of his life? Not be able to enjoy sex like he should be, and stuff like that, and have complications, and yeah, it even hurts my boyfriend to go pee, like, so, yeah, that's another one of our reasons. Also, hygiene does not play a role in this for us at all. Basically, you clean it either way, or you should. You should take care of your body, and that is part of your body. And as an infant, yeah, his diapers and his potty training and all that other stuff is going to be more difficult, because I'm going to have to teach him that he is going to have to pull that back to do all that. And I'm going to have to teach people that are going to watch my child that they're going to have to clean it very well, so it doesn't get an infection. But you can get an infection whether you have a circumcised penis or not. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna leave it there. I did see somewhere on TV, I think it was True Life or something like that, there was a guy that basically had no sexual sensation to his junk. So he researched it and figured out that it might be from his circumcision, and that he went and actually made, you can look it up on the internet. I'm not going to leave any links or anything, but you can look it up. He basically has created a contraption to regrow your foreskin. So you're uncircumcised. Again, it just basically stretches the skin out for so long and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's people out there that hate their circumcision and want to get it back. This guy makes tons of money from people purchasing these contraptions from him and stuff like that. So that's another thing that I wanted to mention. As far as people say that he should look like his father, why is your son looking at your husband, boyfriend's junk? I understand that they can take showers up to a certain age together and stuff, but honestly, I don't know why that would become an issue. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter if they match or not. They're different people anyways. Yeah, he has a little bit of me and my boyfriend in him, but they're still different, and who cares if their junk looks different? That's how I feel on that one. Also, I don't feel like anybody's gonna make fun of him when they go to have sex with him. If girls are gonna make fun of my son because of how his junk looks when she goes to sleep with him, then her nasty butt needs to not even be around my son. Because obviously she's seen more than one wiener in her life. So, yeah, if you're gonna make fun of an uncircumcised penis, then, yeah, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with my son. So, get your hoochie butt off my kid. That's just how I feel on that one. If you're gonna make fun of somebody because of the way they look, and I know people do it every single day, you can get made fun of for anything. Basically, I'll just tell him, suck it up and move on, because she ain't worth it. So, yeah. Babies do die from circumcision. I have 2 friends that have lost their children from circumcision. They have been told by the autopsy people that that's what happened. Basically, you can't sue because you signed a piece of paper stating that they could do this procedure, and if anything goes wrong, beware. My one friend went to work. Her boyfriend was watching the child. They had 4 other children, and he was upstairs taking a nap. He was 2 months old, I believe, or 2 or 3, and he went upstairs to go check on him, and he wasn't breathing. Come to find out, after all the investigations and all the 4 autopsies that they did, the first 2 they tried to rule it out as SIDS, which in the United States most SIDS cases do get ruled out like that too, from what she has been told and from what we've researched. When they checked his diaper when he was taken into the morgue, he had bled out through his penis. So, yeah, and that was 2-3 months after he got it done. There wasn't any sign of foul play or anything like that, so, yeah. And my other friend, same thing kind of happened to her. He just kind of got infected, but it wasn't really her fault because he was in the hospital because he was born premature, and he died in the hospital of it. So, yeah. Babies do die every year from many different things. People die every day. But if I can prevent my son from possibly dying from circumcision of something that I chose for him, then yes, I'm going to not do that. Another thing is, I don't like the contraption. I will enter a picture in now. That is the contraptions that most babies in the United States are put in when they get circumcised. I think it's wrong to hold the baby down like that. I understand if they do move or whatever, they're going to basically hurt themselves more, so that I understand that's why they need to strap them down. But I think it's wrong, and I have heard from many cases and read from many stories that basically what they do, I guess I'll find out when I become a labor and delivery nurse, after they snip the baby and everything like that, and they give them a little bit of Tylenol, they will put them in a room and let them cry it out while laying on the board. I'm sorry, that baby needs hugged and loved, and I understand they're not going to be traumatized by this or whatever, but that's just how I feel. That's all I can think of right now. If there's anything else, I'll leave it down below, but I doubt there is. That's just our feelings on it, and like I said, you're not a bad parent if you chose circumcision. Like I said, I can still change my mind and circumcise them still after all the facts that I know, and there is perks to circumcision, but there's also bad things, just like there is with anything. So I hope you guys understand, and if you have any questions or want to talk about this, that's fine with me. I won't be pushy and biased. I will just tell you how I feel and stuff like that. But yeah, leave a comment down below or send me a message if you want to talk about it, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!